everybody, what is going on? My name is Raven and welcome back. Today's video we're going to be talking about a very gruesome case. And this is probably one of the more worst ones I've probably read about. So if things like that do tend to bother you, you should probably not listen to today's video. First off, we're going to be talking about the poor victim. Kimberly Cates was at her house with her at the time 11-year-old daughter, Jamie. They were literally just at home in their rooms in bed. Now, the two boys, Steven Spader and Christopher Gribble, thought it would be a good idea to grab a machete, depending how you guys want to pronounce it, and they used that weapon on both of them, Kimberly and Jamie. Now, unfortunately, like I did say before, Kimberly did pass away from her injuries. However, Jamie actually survived the encounter. She survived the attack, which very impressive. That is something very hard to do when someone's using a machete against you and your mom. How she survived was by faking the fact that she was dead. Even though she was in horrible pain, she faked her death so that way they would leave her alone. Now, they did hit her one more time with the machete and then kind of left her for dead. They stole valuables from the home and just did whatever they wanted, really. It's really sad. Anyway, back to the boys in the trial. So, after just the one crime, they were talked to with psychiatric professionals, things of that nature. They are both deemed totally sane. And the judge basically ripped them boys a new one. She basically said, what you did is disgusting, and you deserve to suffer for what you did. Now, keeping in mind that Jamie and her father are there in the courtroom listening to all this. So she gave them pretty much whole life sentences, plus an extra buttload of time, just for these crimes and talking the way they were. Now, Gribble was actually trying to talk like he was insane, although they deemed him totally sane, which is why he got the sentence he got. Now, he was a very twisted individual when he was speaking. So I'm not going to put that in my video. I don't do that. You all know I don't like to steal from other people, things like that. If you do want to look up the interviews with these boys, go on ahead, and I'm going to tell you it is pretty gruesome. Just like the crime itself, gruesome. Now, there were two other boys with these two when this event occurred. Now, they got less sentences, although they got long terms, because of the fact that they were there at the time of the event, at the time of the crime, and did not try to stop it. They just basically watched it happen, or listened to it happen. So, and not much is said about those other boys. I mean, during the interviews or during the trial, you can see them talking, saying, the two boys, Gribble and Spader, they were the leading guys to do this. They were the leading guys that wanted to do all of this horrible things. It's very messed up that this is how people think, and the fact that I actually had to not only hear this story, but I actually read it. It's horrible that they thought that grabbing a machete, killing an innocent woman, attacking her 11-year-old daughter while they were both in their house for fun? That is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know why people think this is okay. Little rewind here about Gribble himself. He was actually getting psychiatric treatment before this happened. That's right. He was actually getting the mental help he needed. However, he stopped going. He stopped doing those things because he thought that it wasn't going to help him. Now, would this have actually occurred, this crime, would it have actually occurred if he had kept getting help? Probably not. But the fact that he thought, it's not going to help me, I'm too late, I'm too far gone, I can't be fixed. That is a horrible way to think. If you are thinking that way about something, get help anyway. The worst thing they can say is, we're going to put you on medication, let's talk through your feelings. Now, Gribble also tried saying that his mother was abusive. Now, in the trial, both parents talked and there was no proof of abusive behaviors. There was punishment, because parents punish or discipline their children. But that was normal when I was growing up. If you got in that big of a trouble, you got your butt whooped. That was just how it was. If you guys do want to hear more about this story, like I said, there are interviews with the boys themselves. You can find them all over the YouTube, all over the internet. And I do pray for those affected by this. Obviously the boys' families obviously are affected, not to mention the victim and the surviving victim and the family of those that had to deal with the aftermath of this horrible crime. Rest in peace to Kimberly. And I do hope that Jamie has a full recovery. I hope she has no long-term PTSD from this experience, this horrible event that happened to her and her mom. And I hope that, she can go to college, do what she wants to do in the future, which I believe she said she wanted to become a doctor or be in the medical field because of those that saved her life. That is incredible. I'm going to leave this video on a good note, so if you liked it, make sure you hit the like button before you go. And also, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. I do a lot of different stuff. I do the crime videos like this one today. I do video gaming like Dead by Daylight I've been playing. I play The Sims, Skyrim, a whole bunch of fun stuff. And when the new Back for Blood comes out, you bet your butts I'm going to be recording it. So be on the lookout for those too. And I will see you all next time. Bye!